Greetings. Welcome in. Welcome in. Today is Saturday. Happy Saturday. It is beautiful today in Atlanta. I have a lot to do today. I'm getting ready to head out with the littles. I am Simone the Shepherdess, and I was taught that when you get, you give. When you learn, you teach. I'm here to preach, and y'all finna get this word. So on Saturdays, we chant, and the chant that is correlated to our heart chakra is Yam, Y-A-M, Yam. The mudra that is associated to the heart chakra is your index finger touching your thumb, and your right hand goes over your heart, and your left hand is in the same position. However, it sits on your left knee. Before we begin, I am going to bring us in by cleansing the energy with my chime bell. The 4 chimes that you hear will represent me cleansing the energy of the 4 elements: water, fire, air, and earth. Ashe. So today I am going to be chanting with my motorbike and some lavender. Trying to relieve some stress, release some stress. And of course, I am meditating with my motorbike. Today, we will be indulging in 40 chants. That is all I'm requesting from you guys today is 40 chants. Let's take 4 deep breaths to center ourselves and then get straight into it.
Mama. Ouch. My face is hurting again. Ouchie. Yam. Yam. Yam.
Hey y'all, so yesterday Instagram pissed me the fuck off. They ended up but I went live yesterday and we covered the fifth love language, which is physical touch. And I was on here, y'all know when I get on here and I get to pouring in and out, probably for like an hour and 30 minutes. Then when I got ready to post the video, I got an error message saying that I couldn't post it. Try again later. So I exited out of that little error screen and go to my archive, and my video wasn't even fucking archived. So due to that happening, because this like the third or fourth issue I've had with Instagram, I said tomorrow I'm gonna test out starting tomorrow. So for this upcoming week, when we are covering the 5 love languages for children, I'm going to go live on YouTube. The downside of that is I won't be able to post the video on Instagram. So depending on how I feel, where my energy is, I might cut out a clip or two to make a reel, because Instagram only allows me to post so long. Like, I only have a certain amount of time to post, so it's not gonna let me post an hour and 30 video. So if you aren't following me on YouTube, follow me on YouTube. My YouTube is Simone the Shepherdess. Yeah, so I'm gonna see how I like YouTube, and if I like YouTube, then Instagram just shit out of luck. Again, I may or I may not post a clip, so I just don't want y'all looking for these daily meditations and they're not posting. Y'all like, well, where's she at? I'm on YouTube, because Instagram fucked me up yesterday. Because I'm like, even if first of all, I didn't even receive an error message saying that I did any violations or something was a violation in the video. Like, it didn't cut off the live or anything. So I was perplexed. But like, to the point where I sent them probably like 5 or 10 messages like, y'all need to figure this out, because even if I can't post this on y'all platform, I'm seeking my content. Like, I don't even understand why the fuck it didn't archive. That is what is baffling as well. So I'm gonna see what's gonna happen. I doubt I'll hear back from them, because I still haven't heard back from them when they removed one of my fucking stories on my other page with Storytime with Simone. So Instagram just doing too much. I don't have time for all that policing, and I can't talk the way I want to talk and say what I want to say, and I don't have time for that. Y'all is not finna govern me. But just to kind of give y'all, so the journal prompt yesterday was, how do you embrace physical touch? So again, we have been covering the 5 love languages. The 5th one is physical touch. I don't even have it in me to like try and remember what I said yesterday. Like, that's what blew me. Because like, when I started talking, because y'all, I don't take notes. Like, I just go with the flow and get to y'all as it comes to me. So I'm not, yeah. So overall, we know that physical touch is a way of communicating. So you can physically touch someone high vibrationally, or you can physically touch someone low vibrationally. We know that everyone benefits from physical touch from the time that you are a infant to the time that you pass away. It can be a simple gesture such as touching someone on the shoulder, holding someone on the hands, a peck on the lips, or physically being intimate with someone. The power of touch, or that's a segment in this book under this love language. It speaks on how the body was made for touching for the most part. Hence why we have nerve endings or tactile receptors within our body, and some areas of our body are more sensitive than others due to the cluster of those receptors. So the tip of my tongue is more sensitive than the back of my shoulder, or my knee is more sensitive than my thigh. Like, if you aren't familiar with physical touch due to, I guess, like your upbringing, or even you being violated and now you have kind of like strayed away from people touching you due to that trauma, a couple of things. So if you have been traumatized from a certain type of physical touch, you need to do that inner work. Not only do you need to forgive yourself because you're harboring onto something, whether it's guilt or resentment to regarding however the incident transpired, you need to first and foremost forgive yourself, and then forgive the person who violated you. And you are not forgiving them for them, but you're forgiving them for you, in order for you to move on, in order for you to be able to accept what happened, be accountable for what happened, and move forward with your life, versus feeling like your life is over due to this, or you'll never be able to open up to someone physically due to that violation. You have to do the inner work, and it will take time, but you have to be intentional about doing it. On the flip side, if you don't have experience with physical touch due to your upbringing, like you never experienced it with your family, with your siblings. I know that was something in my household. Like, we didn't really touch each other in regards to like hugging and showing affection to one another. And I think that is why I'm so adamant about loving on my kids the way I do, constantly hugging them, giving them kisses. So I would suggest practicing physical touch, like trying to start having those moments with your significant other, just doing physical touch gestures. Again, it doesn't have to be sex every single time. It is, if your partner is washing dishes, going up to them at the sink and giving them a hug from behind, or a peck on the cheek, or if you know that you've never really held their hands out in public, grab their hands in public, hold their hands while you're driving. If you've never shown like PDA in front of other people, kiss them in front of their family members and their friends. But you also have to be intentional about offering physical touch, and aligning with receiving physical touch. Even though you did not experience it as a child, as an adult, it's not an excuse, especially if it is your partner's love language. So being aware of what your partner is communicating to you when they are expressing what their love language is. This week we covered, everybody isn't going to be able to say, hey, my love language is physical touch. My love language is words of affirmations. My love language is receiving gifts, because a lot of people probably aren't aware. However, they know what they're seeking. So we discussed how a lot of times a person communicates their love language to you via their criticism. You don't, why don't we go out? Why don't we have sex? Why don't you buy me anything? So listen to those cues to see how you can communicate your love to your partner via their love language. If your spouse's primary love language is physical touch, nothing is more important than holding her as she cries. It says as she cries, but I say holding her in general. People whose love language is physical touch, they will benefit more from you physically touching them than you using your words. So I love you will hold less weight than actually holding that person to show them that you love them. That's what fills them up. Lastly, I also discussed being aware of people utilizing physical touch. What was the word I used? To manipulate you. I went into details about how in my last relationship, my boyfriend he claimed that he didn't like he wasn't a touchy-feely type of person. So like he wouldn't hold me, we wouldn't hold hands. If I asked for like a massage, like I never got a massage. I even shared, like, we were together for 3.5 years and we may have had sex for 30 times, and that's me being lenient. And that affected me because I am a highly sexual person. Like, I enjoy sex. But the crazy part about that relationship was the only time that he, for the most part, showed me affection with physical touch was after we got in a fight. I even mentioned that I got locked up in that relationship. Yeah, he called the police on me. I'll have to go into details in my book. Yeah, he called the police on me and I went to jail for like 36 hours. But after he bunded me out, and I think that's so crazy, the justice system bunded me out to the person that called the police on me. Like, does that make sense? That does not make sense. But we had sex. And that's what I mean in regards to being aware of when people are utilizing physical touch as manipulation. You not touching me and embracing me in my high vibrational moments, in my positive moments, in a loving way. You only show me affection in our low vibrational moments, after we've gotten into a fight, after we've gotten into an argument, after I went to jail. Like, be cautious of people utilizing physical touch to manipulate you, because what happens is we have that mindset of, oh, if he mean to you, he like you. So then y'all fighting, arguing, fussing, and then y'all fucking. And that's not the way it should be. A person, if they love you, should be showing you affection, whether you're up or whether you're down, and not trying to resolve the issue with sex or by physically touching you. So that's your little spiel on what I covered yesterday. Of course, it was much deeper than that, but y'all, Instagram really blew me. Overall, what I got from this book is love is a choice. So figuring out your significant other's love language, figuring out your love language takes intention, and choosing to love someone, again, is a choice. So you are choosing to forgive them. You're choosing to love them. You're choosing to hear them so you can grow with them. The journal prompt for today is, what thoughts, words, images, memories, and or sounds convey the feeling of peace to me? I went with this question because yesterday, like, when it happened, I was so pissed off, y'all. Like, I literally spent like 2 or 3 hours, like, trying to get in touch with Instagram, sending them messages, checking my archive, like, dang, is it gonna pop up? And nothing. So I eventually had to release and be like, hey, this obviously was the universe saying this wasn't supposed to be posted. This shouldn't be out there. Whatever transpired on the back end, it's like, well, it just wasn't meant to be. And I had to release that versus me being angry and harboring on it, and figure out some type of solution moving forward. So that's when I was like, okay, well, let me just see what YouTube finna do for me. So yeah, what thoughts, words, images, memories, and or sounds convey the feeling of peace to me? So thoughts, whenever I feel wavered or shaken up or triggered, I continuously repeat to myself, all things are working for my good. Or I ask the universe, how is this working for my good? So just talking to myself to calm myself down, talking to the universe, and ensuring myself that nothing that transpires is for my harm. Everything that happens is to better me, is to add to me, is to perfect me. We'll do some tarot. Spirits out there. I'm clear, ready to hear. What's the message? The flock needs to know. Tell me so. I'm gonna pull a few cards from a few decks first, and then I'm gonna read what they say. So from the first tarot deck, we got the 9 of Cups. You know, this is ultimate happiness, life fulfillment. Then we got the 4 of Pentacles. This is about money coming in, your foundation changing, your stability changing. So you say you wanna get away. Let's do an energy oracle. Y'all, the reading yesterday was good too. It talked about us ensuring that we are incorporating come here. We're going to the doctor. This side hurt? Right here?
Mommy.
Open up.
Mommy.
Huh?
I got to doctor.
Do you have to go?
Huh?
Lay here, babe. Let me see the top. Say,
Ow.
Okay. We're going to the emergency room later. Spirits. I am clear. I am near. Ready to hear. What's the message? The heart needs to know. Tell me. Tell me so. Tell me. From this deck, we got Indecision and Angel of Balance. Spirit, I am one, I am clear. Let me see here. Message. The heart needs to know. Tell me so. In this deck, we got Hood Love Community. That hood love. And I'm gonna do one more tarot to see. You ate your apple? Spirit.
Yes.
You did?
Yes.
Got some pancakes?
Yippee.
I'm ready to hear. What's the message? Wow, y'all. The Lover's card fell out of this deck.
Mama, I did one and this one. Now we gotta do this.
You go rest.
No.
What needs to know? Y'all, I'm almost finished. Tell me. You're not about to play on the phone. Matter of fact, go put that phone on the charger so it'll be charged up when we at the doctor. Hey, you're not playing on the phone. Go put the phone on the charger so it'll be charged up. Hey, let me hurry up and get out of here. So the Lovers fell out. I'm interested to see what this read about. So the first, where is this book? So I pulled tarot first. Let's see what the Nine of Cups is. Or the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups. Congratulations. You've accomplished a lot. And now it's time to enjoy what you've worked hard to achieve. You're in a state of emotional fulfillment and have everything you need to be happy. This is a time of satisfaction, abundance, and prosperity in your life. So treat yourself to something special. You deserve it. I love that. And then the Four of Pentacles jumped out and says, you are in a place of abundance. It is confirming that this abundance is either here or is near. And the rewards of stability and security are plentiful. However, beware of becoming too attached to material things. Wow, what is so fucking crazy is the Energy Oracle deck, the cards had fell down and only one card flipped over, and guess what it was? Matter of fact, I'm about to pull that card just to read it since that happened. It was attachment. It was attachment, but I put it back in because I'm like, all these cards fell out, but I should have kept that one that had turned over. It was attachment. So I'm gonna add that to the read just because I can. I was not expecting this card to come out mentioning attachment. So it says, you are in a place of abundance and the rewards of stability and security are plentiful. However, beware of becoming too attached to material things. Although money and possessions can give you short-lived pleasure, true happiness comes from within. Balance your material desires with a focus on what really matters in life. And I think we are doing that. Hence why the Nine of Cups came out. You are... Yesterday we had a card that says being able to utilize our intellect and our so basically our mentality and our spirituality in conjunction of one another for us to be able to flow through life, that equilibrium. But that's what we're doing. The Nine of Cups come out and you are fulfilled. That's that happy family. That's that peace. That's that soul tribe pouring into you. And then you come in with that financial stability. So you're well-rounded. Go brush your teeth. Go brush your teeth. So I'm going to start with attachment. You did. You did.
Yes.
Perceived need and the choice to let go. In the upright position, this card reveals that your passage forward is being stopped by strong attachments to old patterns or people from the past. The chain at your wrist is bolted to fear from the past or desperation about the future. Although you may wear the mask of pretense or even contentment, you simply can't seem to go forward. The stuff that's keeping you stuck could be physical addictions, emotional patterns, or even old relationships. Are you living in fear, addicted to old, unhealthy habits, or so desperate about the future that you can't be happy now? If so, the chains that bind you could be of your own making. This card is telling you that it's time to take the action you need to break out of your chains and move forward to an open, free, healthy, and authentically happy life. It may take some courage and effort to let go, but know that you are capable of doing it. Until you do, the difficult energy will just repeat itself, keeping you stuck. What this means is we will continue to experience the same people, places, and things until we do the inner work. You will continue having those low vibrational experiences and relationships until you go within and heal yourself, until you go within and do the root work and commune with your shadow self to figure out, why am I the way I am? Affirm, I release attachment and choose peace. I am strong, free, and able to choose what honors me. Once you release that attachment, you will align with everything that is meant for your destiny, with everything you need to succeed, with a healthier relationship, with a healthier habit. I did cut. The next one is that indecision. Y'all, I told y'all I've been seeing triple eights. Oh, I've been seeing 8s, 7s, 5s, 4s. Indecision. Which choice to make? This card marks the presence of 2 or more possible choices in your life. It shows you anxiously looking at 2 roads, wondering which would be the better choice. Yet, you are standing still, feeling confused by the up and down emotions of your present indecision. You could spend days, months, or even years in this back and forth energy, all the while feeling your focus and your life force energy draining away. This indecision creates a paralysis of will, one that can keep you stuck while you're waiting to be certain about the results of your choice. It's time to let go of the analysis and self-doubt that have been keeping you stuck. Meditate on your options and see where your spirit guides you. Consider which direction resonates with you most, both in the process and in the goal. Follow your heart and make the honoring choice. And we know that whatever decision we make is going to be the right decision. There's never a wrong decision. Even if it doesn't play out the way you assumed it should play out, you gain some type of wisdom. You needed to go down that path to see that this isn't for me. You needed to go that route to see, hey, this doesn't align. And now you have the knowledge that you obtain from that experience to apply to your next journey. Affirm. I release fear and move forward with courage and trust. I have the power to direct my own destiny now and always. Then the last card from this deck is 48, Angel of Balance. What are the fucking chances that this one is talking about you have a choice? With balance, you have a choice. Let's see what balance is talking about, y'all. Angel of Balance, being centered and self-honoring in your choices. This loving presence holds a pitcher of liquid light in front of the pyramids, reminding you that a strong destiny relies on a solid foundation of personal balance and emotional equanimity. Okay. Although things may have been out of sync in the past, this card is telling you that a greater equilibrium is now coming to your life. Remain conscious about how you are balancing your goals and your physical and emotional energy as well. Whenever you feel yourself getting off-centered or losing focus, call upon this beautiful angel and bring her intention into your heart center. Your intuition will lead you in the right direction, and the angel will guide you to a peaceful and centered approach. Yeah, I'm almost finished. Affirm. I live a balanced and centered life. As I care for myself, the universe cares for me. So just how I got on here talking about that card, the card we pulled yesterday, the King of Swords, it mentioned your mentality and your spirituality should be balanced. You should be able to tap into both of those and to help you flow through and to your goals. So being able to know, hey, I've been tending to the intellectual side of me, but I know that my spiritual side of me hasn't been filled in a while. So ensuring that you are pouring into every aspect of yourself so you'll be well-rounded. Then we got Hood Love, Community, Hood Love stands with his fist out and the gold rings on his fingers spell out his name. Energy is the form of wisdom radiating out from his hands into the ether. The golden sphere from Arziki Dabaran is glowing in his hands, indicating that whatever you touch is going to be fruitful, but you have to believe in yourself before anyone else will. You have to believe it before you see it. If this card appears, it's time to find the community and support you deserve. We are communal beings and benefit from being around others who understand this. The lone wolf doesn't survive as it would in the pack. Although you may feel alone, there are unseen forces that are supporting you in the ether. Have you met your neighbors? Do you really know your neighborhood? Are your first memories of your neighborhood good ones or ones surrounded by fear? Sit with those memories and retell the story that empowers and leaves you feeling an elevated emotion such as gratitude. Okay, go lay down in the bed. I got one more card and then I'm about to wrap it up. You have it already wrapped around you. How can I help? How can I help? Better? You're welcome. Honestly, with this card coming out, I am getting the energy that we are already aligned with that soul tribe or that community, or again, is near, because that Nine of Cups came out, and that's what this Nine of Cups is that fulfillment, that happiness, the family that you need, the support system that you need. That's what this Nine of Cups is about. And then we got the Lovers from that last tarot deck. What deck did I pull this from? The Lovers. A choice. Almost every card that came out mentioned a choice. A choice. Dualities. Harmony. That's that balancement again. A lover or romantic relationship. Friendship. Unity. Community. Hood love. Come on. Unity. Choosing to allow yourself to fall in love. Healthy boundaries and soulmates. Magnetism like magic is coming into your life. You are sitting on the cusp of the type of profound connection that happens when two souls are intertwined, and their entanglement forever marks their individual paths. Often this card signifies that an important choice needs to be made. Will you embrace the spiraling energy that unwinds between two people who are beginning to connect, and choose to shift into this relationship or not? Falling deeply into trust will be necessary in order to create a lasting bond and growth around vulnerability, honesty, desire, and intimacy is being called into the light to be healed. While partnerships are beautiful gifts on the path, you must also seek to give fully without weakening your resolve to remain whole. Remember that self-love is the key to balancing the duality of any relationship. Affirm, my heart is open to deeply meaningful relationships, and I expand into this union with loving trust. So the divine is saying that a soulmate, you are aligning with a divine partner. You have a choice. You have a choice to do the inner work and ensure that you are putting your best foot forward, your best effort forward to ensure that this relationship works. You are enforcing those boundaries in the beginning so your partner know who you are and what you are expecting. And being intentional about getting to know every aspect of your partner so you can figure out who they are, what they're expecting, what their love language is, how to communicate with them, how to love on them. So divine is being clear. Our stability is changing. Our foundation is changing. Our security is changing. We are aligning with the ultimate fulfillment of happiness, aligning with our soul tribe. We are getting that family that we've been wanting, aligning with the love of our life. Our community is supporting us. And then we got indecision, angel of balance, and attachment. Release all attachments. If you are attached to your past, you'll never be able to fully be present in the present nor in your future. Then we had the angel of balance, ensuring that you are well rounded. We always have a choice to make. What part or aspect of you haven't you been tending to? What has been neglected? It is time for you to pour into that part of yourself and fill it up. So that way you can show up as your best you. hope that message added value. I'm about to get out of here and get to these kids. I am Simone the Shepherdess, and I'll start that when you get, you give. When you learn, you teach. I'm here to preach, and y'all finna get this word. Remember that, so next week I am starting tomorrow, going live via YouTube. So if you're not subscribe to my YouTube channel, please kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel and tap in with me there starting tomorrow. I will not be able to upload the videos to Instagram because Instagram does not allot me that amount of time to, so if I upload it, it will not be the whole video. So I'll just see how I feel about that. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow on YouTube. Have a beautiful Saturday.